Hello friends from Kleurnet. Today I have here with me Mr. Claudio Comes. He's a teacher for different dances. He has been producing this very nice video about how to learn salsa. We will show it later. But let me introduce our guest. Hello Claudio.
Hello.
Thank you for coming and talk to us.
It's my pleasure.
You are a teacher for dancing, Latin dance. What are those dances you teach?
Well, I'm teaching at the moment a few different Brazilian dances, also some other Latin dances. For instance, salsa, merengue, bolero, and all those Brazilian dances. Samba, samba de gafieira, samba de pagode, because they are different, different kind of sambas. And also the Brazilian bolero.
What makes it different? The area?
No, yes, it's the area and the music and how they dance.
The saints? No, doesn't have nothing to do with the saints.
Yeah, it has to do a little bit everything, you know. Actually, we called samba de gafieira because gafieira was a kind of place where some kind of people used to dance some ways, and then they called this place gafieira. Let's go to rumba. You know, because they used to play different and they used to dance different, and they used to call this place gafieira, and then you start called samba de gafieira, samba from that location. You know, and the same happens with samba de pagode. Pagode is they used to make
area.
Is an area. Is a kind of behind of the house. They make kind of meet in the weekend. They bring some instruments and they play, and they call this pagode. You know, and pagodear, let's dance.
But that's not mainly what you teach here in Holland, or you do?
Yeah, well, I would. The point is, the European people, they know very little about the Brazilian music. They only know with the explosion of the lambada in the end of the 80s and the beginning of the 90s, they know the lambada, and they know these plumas, paetes, samba, carnaval, you know. It's the only thing they know. And then the meaning is to let people see here, what do you really have there? You know, we have so many different kind of sambas, we have so many other so beautiful dances, and they don't know. And then I'm kind of ambassador, try to let people know more about what we have. And each of those music, each of those dance is such a huge universe, you know. It's so much about them. And we try slowly to show.
So from Brazil you sell more samba.
Yes.
And then salsa is more Caribbean.
It's
you
more
also sell.
Yes.
You also teach salsa. And where did you get the idea to make this video?
Well, actually, the idea was not even my idea. It was a friend of mine. He worked for television. He's a producer, and then he know me since I came to Holland, and then have been following my work, what I'm doing here, my dance style, my development in the dance in the Netherlands, and by that he invited me to produce, to make this video. And then
where can you get this video, by the way?
Well, in Holland you can get all those Latin shops where you can buy Latin music, and you can have not only Amsterdam but also in different places, Leiden, Rotterdam, Den Haag, all those places.
So how long will it take for somebody to learn salsa with this video?
Well, it depends from each person, how long they're gonna spend and look in the tape.
So you need two persons anyway, of course.
Yeah, the basic things you can learn just by yourself. Okay, and then when you come to the dance with the couple, you dance together, and then you need somebody else. But actually, it's the best part.
Sure. Apart of that, what else do you do?
Well, I give workshops in different situations, different activities, different events. Congresses, actually Congress, now we have Congress all over the world. I was in Puerto Rico, I was in Valencia, I've got invitation to go to
Washington D.C. Yeah.
Los Angeles. We're gonna have a big congress in Toronto, Canada.
When is that gonna be?
It's gonna be, if I'm not wrong, I didn't check the date. It's gonna be April, May, April.
And
I think.
you go by yourself, or do you go with a group of dancers? Or?
Well, sometimes I'm just going by myself and partner. No, I always go with partner for give demonstrations or workshop. But
we should have been having your partner here too today.
Oh yeah, it's a pity. Yeah, but maybe next time.
Next time
we could make a little dance also.
On top of here.
Yeah, but yeah, unfortunately not here. Well, actually, the salsa scene is growing so much. It's incredible. Like the last meeting I was in Puerto Rico, we had group of teachers and dancers from all over the world. Japan has a big group
really?
there.
Yeah, I believe, and tango too, and all those.
Yeah, it's growing. The Latin is growing very, very much all over the world. You can see Rick Martins.
Exactly. Wow.
Became
he really opened a big market.
Yes, now Mark
but
Anthony.
Why do you think that happened?
Well, actually, it's coming right from long time. Huh? The Latin music with the bolero, with the lambada, with the samba, and all those Latin music comes right from the 40s, 50s.
And even before.
Yeah, even before.
Yes.
But now the media starts seeing the Latin is a good money.
Sure.
And then they start take also.
What do you mean a good money? Sorry.
It's a good money because it's getting fashion. It's a good music.
Oh, I see.
It's a good dance. It's hot stuff, I can say, you know. And then they have to look for something to produce to make the money, and they look. The Latin is growing without any median. They say, well, if you put median there, wow. Then all those people have money. They invest in the Latin now, producing artists like Rick Martin and
especially here in Holland these days. Look, Maxima is making Argentina very popular.
Yeah,
so.
The tango is growing, the salsa is growing,
into an
the
official
Brazilian
dance.
Yeah, it's incredible. It's really like when I just came here, we knew every place where you couldn't go out and dance. Well, actually, was not so much, maybe one or two.
Yeah, it's true.
And now every corner you have a
Latin,
dance school, Latin dance school. You have every corner,
salsa,
cafes
samba,
and discotheques and all those things. It's really getting every year. It's getting more and more. It's like, amazing.
It's like Latin music versus house or that kind of music. One is absolutely mechanic, for my own opinion.
Yes.
And the other one is full of feelings. And
it's true.
We cannot run out of feelings. Huh?
Yeah, you see the difference how the people make the music and how the people make the dance. You know, when we prepare a salsa music, let conga come here, let trumpet come there, and pa mix instrument is there. Everyone is not just playing; they are feeling what they're doing. You know, and all those feelings together make what we talk about.
Exactly.
You know, and the other one is just press one button here, press one button there, press one button here, and then
right.
It's completely different. There's no feeling.
There's no feeling.
And
that's the point.
Everything we do has a lot of feeling.
Exactly.
The way we dance, we hold each other with feeling. We close the eyes, we feel the music, and we dance.
Exactly. That's what we like.
Yeah, we talk about feeling in those.
It's a way of showing love. Let's say feelings is how you express your love, and
you can feel so many different. You can let show so many different feelings there. When you are happy, when you're in love, even when you're sad, you know,
exactly.
Everything you can just let your feelings.
Boleros.
Yeah, even the tango. Huh? You have the salsa, you love it, and you have the tango. Then you concentrate on the bolero. All those.
Exactly.
You can just let your feelings go.
So I suppose we are coming into black and white in music too. Either Latin, either that mechanic music, I call it, that is house and techno.
I can say that because before we had the soul, the jazz, but we still have which is also a lot of feeling.
Exactly, and charm.
And charm.
You have to know a little about seduction also, how to go into this kind of dance. And I think people love seduction. I think it's an art that we have been losing, and I think tango and salsa is this game in a way of romance. And that's what you absolutely don't have in these techno musics, and so violent. We like it maybe for dance, but at the moment of what's happening, people get scared. I mean, it's the not romantic.
No, it's not. There's no much feeling. Like you see, very usually is when you go out for house music or. Well, it's nothing. Not that I'm going against them. It's not that. I'm just to show the difference. It's like a lot of young people. They need some kind of ecstasy to
go into the music.
To get in or there, or have to drink. Now we just need a orange juice or water or a Coca-Cola,
or
something
a vodka
simple.
or a rum.
Yeah, also. And then you're there ready.
I think some people. I think in a way, you start any of those. Dance with one nice drink, so you lose yourself a little.
Yeah, we have two different kind of people. Well, actually, maybe even three, if you think about it. We have the dancers. They only go for the dance, and those is a kind of top sport thing. They just want to dance. They have a short break just to have a water or espablau.
Yeah, it's another possibility, I suppose.
And they want to dance again. They want to come back to dance floor. And you have the typical bohemian, He go there to sit, have a nice, relaxed drinks, enjoy the ambient, enjoy the dance, the ladies walking around,
You're counting.
Yes, he just look and enjoy his way, And then once in a while, he have a little dance. Exactly. Use his charm, and have a little dance.
There we go.
And also the people then just
if
there.
They don't let you dance too tight, then you look for another girl.
Yeah, so many things happen. It's really it's fun. And then since I start dance, I start make so many friends. I start meet people so easy
by dancing.
Like some places I don't. When I go away from here, from Holland, I go to some place I don't even speak the language, but when I get there, nobody know who I am. Some people even look at you a little bit strange. But from the moment you do the first dance, hey brother,
Nice. That's beautiful.
And then do you like to have something to drink, or let's have a talk, And then dance make people connect, And it's make people getting together and.
But you cannot always go into a course for learning how to dance. So now we have this possibility. You practice.
Sure.
You invite somebody for a salsa lesson at home. You put the video and say you have to move like this.
Popcorn, Coca-Cola.
And that's it. After a couple of days, we are ready to go out.
Yeah, for sure. This also for those people, because some people they really want it very much to go, but they are shy to go. They are not really.
They don't know how to lose their hips.
They're not really confident to try the dance floor, and to go to dance school. They're also shy. People gonna look at me different or. Of course, it's not like that, but they think
people do it so nice that I don't dare to do it.
It's true.
Less,
it's true.
Good.
And with the video, you can learn the first steps. You at least you can get more confident about yourself. Yes. Go to dance school afterwards, or already. If you look the video good, if you really try good, you can even go straight to the disco. Yes. It's enough to learn. It's different levels you have. On this tape, we teach beginners, advanced, and we even make spectacular movements for the show.
Where do you go out?
In Holland.
I mean, to dance. Where can I go, for instance, a day in the week or in the weekend? I mean, to dance salsa or a topical music.
Well, actually, we have so many places. I can just, if I open this magazine here, or you listen, You have 7 days a
Where is
week.
this magazine from? I mean,
It's
who
from
produced
Holland.
it? Who produced it, and how do you get it in the magazine shops?
Yeah, you can have on the shops, or you
Uh-huh.
can get, I think, in the
Wow.
internet.
Mm-hmm.
And we can get on
We will
parties.
try to call them. Maybe they would like to have a contact with us.
Yes.
And well, here, sorry, I interrupt you. You were going to read
Here,
about.
yeah,
please
about.
show me.
Okay, look. Here we have agenda. Then you can go out from Monday to Monday, and a lot of different places. This is all of Holland.
Just with salsa. Sorry, just with tropical music.
Tropical music. You can find here
great.
places to go out. Mostly of them is for salsa, because salsa is the most hot at the moment.
At the moment, yeah.
But you also have a lot of places where you can also dance Brazilian music.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you see, it's from Monday to Monday, the whole week, the whole year.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah,
and
great.
it's growing more and more.
And you are working apparently, or doing something in this place on Sundays in the.
Yeah, we are
Side
organizing. We are organizing every Sundays Brazilian parties in the
Mhm.
Bayside Beach Club. Is very near to the Ramas Play. Ramas Playing.
Ramen playing.
Ramen
yes.
Play, yes, Ramen Play is very nearby. And there we try now, actually we started not long ago, and the atmosphere is just great.
Okay. One more thing before we stop. I would like to ask you. Apparently, seduction is an art, and people doesn't know how to approach you. And you being so much and so many times out, how, if you see somebody that you like and you don't know how to come closer, how would you do to approach that person?
Well, one thing is, once you can dance, you don't have to think about. Of course, you just have to walk, nicely, and in nice words. Do you like to dance with me? You know, but I mean, if you can dance, this is easy. You just have to say a few
Exactly.
words.
Exactly.
Do you like to dance with me? And she can say yes or no. Most of the time, yes.
Let's suppose. Yes, go on.
But if you don't have the dance,
Mm-hmm.
and then you have to do some more.
Exactly. What will you do? Let's say I say I don't dance. What would you do next? Or yeah,
Well, actually, my experience there is not so far, because I danced for so many years.
sure.
But maybe I would invite her for a drink,
Mhm.
and then in the middle of the drink we should get to know each other better, have a little talk.
So a
and
drink is a good start.
I think it's easy
Great.
start if you go out, if
Good.
you are in a disco, places like that. To have a drink is always is a good way to start a conversation.
Great.
Yeah, it's pretty easy, I think.
Yes. Some people doesn't know that, and they start with their hands. Come on, get out.
You're so beautiful, and they look at you. Okay, shut up.
And
Yeah.
well, let's suppose that you don't dance, and you want to approach somebody. How will you do that? Also with a drink.
Yeah, I think the best thing if I would do it, would ask the person for a drink,
Mm-hmm.
and in the drink I would show her more or less who I am. But I would not, because a lot of guys are so insecure, then they start already right away to make a lady compliment. Things like, "You're so beautiful, I have been looking at you." And the ladies are so used to hear those things, they don't want to hear this. It's like,
Yeah.
okay, shut your mouth, you know?
Say something interesting.
Yeah, say something interesting. I would start some conversation about myself, or about her,
Yes.
about the place, or about something, you
I
know?
was just checking because this last Monday was this solidarity performance for Brazil. It was so great, man. We almost came in 4 foot out because we were so tired of dancing. Everybody was jumping. And there was some people. I thought, but these people doesn't know the basics of how to approach it, you know?
Oh, yeah.
And well, I think I'm agree with you.
Yeah.
Take you for a dance or something. If
Yeah.
they don't dance, try to say something interesting.
Interesting, yes, true. But I think we lost this in the past, and because the people before used to be more charmant, more romantic, they used to know how to do those things.
Exactly.
And
I think seduction is a kind of
Seduction,
art.
yeah.
Huh? We've been forgetting it.
Yeah.
We don't know. Apparently, dance is not just coming into the dancing place. I mean, we start already at home, putting our clothes, putting a little bit of perfume, and maybe a nice lingerie. Who knows what is going to jump? And I mean, your skirt maybe shows something, so we better be ready. So tell me about that. On top of the dancing, what is important to have a good performance, let's say, to be the queen or the king of the night?
Well, as you just said now, the dance is with one whole thing, is one whole ritual. Actually, I saw so many people change all those years I'm teaching.
You've seen them from at the beginning, and you've seen the change.
It's incredible. And some people, they only don't change the way they wear their clothes or outside, but the inside also. They're behaving like some people get so shy, so insecure, and suddenly they became so more open, more sure of themselves, more happy. It's changed a lot. Some students even came to me sometime and said, "You changed my whole life," you know.
That's
but I didn't change nobody's life. It's the dance, it's the music, it's like
the atmosphere.
The atmosphere is the whole thing. Bring you so much alive. You feel so much more alive, and of course the way you use your clothes. I mean, if I go to a wedding party, I'm gonna use some kind of clothes. If I'm going to a birthday party, depends of the birthday party, I'm gonna wear different clothes. And if you go for this kind of dance, we also have some kind of clothes, you know. And once you get close to each other, of course, before I leave home, I'm gonna make sure then I'm doing nice. I'm smelling good.
Exactly.
I'm looking clean, you know,
right.
Because those kind of dance, you really get close to each other.
So
Even about brush my teeth, I'm gonna think about, you know, because the contact is pretty close. And in the middle of the dance, you can even have a conversation about how was your weekend.
And you're going to be very close to your ear, so you better put a nice perfume.
That's why. And then the clothes I'm going to put on is important. The way I'm going to smell it and the way I'm going to look. Everything is a part of the dance.
Yeah,
dance is one whole thing.
That gives you also self-confidence. I mean, if you don't have a nice press or clean clothes, you will feel a little bit down.
It's true.
And if you are not clean, maybe if you didn't take a shower, maybe, who knows, because we don't smell our own smell, but maybe you're going to be smelling, so you are not going to have that self-security we need to approach somebody and go and say, would you like to dance with me? Because, we normally, I believe, we have a certain centimeters that is very private area. I mean, we are allowing people to come to those into that
area,
very intimate area. So I think we better be in a way that we can be self-confident.
Yeah, you know what's changed a lot also, because some people, they have some way of treat themselves body. Then what they fight for themselves, good, fine. But when you start do some things and go to some places, you're gonna find out that this is not enough sometimes. You know, like, because I can think maybe if I take a shower once a day is fine. But for instance, if I'm going to my work, I'm taking my shower in the morning, and then after my work, after very hard work, I'm going to dance class, or if I'm going out. I'm not myself personally saying I only gonna feel comfortable if I take another shower and refresh my perfume and everything. And then some people, they just think, no, once I took shower today is enough.
I don't need it.
I don't need it anymore.
Not true.
But we know our body after action, after those things, it starts to know. And then but people, they begin to think, oh, this is enough. But later they start to find out, you know, because they're gonna look people, they're gonna smell people, they're gonna see also reaction of people. And it's so nice when you come close to someone and the lady find comfortable and fresh, you know. And it's so nice. The dance gets so much nicer. The music can even get longer.
Right, exactly.
You know?
I mean, I'm not going to dance for a 3 or 1 after one dance with somebody who smells bad, of course. Come on, that is it's a checking, you know. I mean, it's respect to yourself too. I
Yeah,
mean,
sure.
if you don't take really good care of yourself, it's because you don't love yourself. And
Yeah.
we learn in many places that
Yeah.
to be able to love somebody else, we have to love
Yeah,
ourselves.
it's like,
So
yeah, when you make food for yourself, is a proof of love to yourself. You take
exactly.
care of yourself. Okay, when I'm going out, I want everyone to feel comfortable and love me. And then I'm going to love me first,
Exactly,
you know?
right.
And then I'm going to take care of myself first. But this is only the beginning, some people, but they adapt very fast, you know?
That's
I could
nice.
see in the beginning when we just the salsa scene and the Latin music start getting in the beginning, the start in Holland. I could see the way people were doing and behaving, and if you see now the
Maybe
difference
that's why
is
they
so
like
big.
also from all this dance and music that the people has another behavior, and you breathe in another atmosphere.
Yeah, everything's so different. When you start feel the music, when you start the dance, when you look around, when you talk to someone, when you have a drink, everything's so different, you know.
Sure.
The whole atmosphere is so different. It's so warm. It's so feeling. That's what we miss a lot here because it's typical the tropical, and the cold is nothing to do with the people. It's just to do about the weather and a couple of things. Of course, when you're cold, you stand like this. You don't want, you know. But when you have sun, you want to freedom. You want
open
action.
up.
You want less
Exactly.
clothes. You want it's also has to do a lot with the weather. And when we bring this dance, what is so warm, what is so strong, you know, and is what we miss here. And then they find in the dance what they only have on the holidays when they go to the tropical. And then why you cannot have this the whole year? Of course we can.
Sure. Yeah.
Dancing by the dance, you know. And
in the dancing places.
in the dancing places, is the atmosphere is life there, you know,
Exactly.
and it's pure feeling. It's
Oh,
pure,
I like it too because I do exercises and I move myself. In Chile, at least, we say we need to shake the
Yeah.
skeleton proper every now and then. And
Yeah,
I think
the-
that's good for it.
yes, it's
Yeah.
you need to do something, you know, and especially here when people only work, go home, work, go home. We have to do something
Yeah,
to keep you warm and alive.
and those things, of course, they give us a lot of very good energy. I mean,
Yes, it's definitely very good energy.
Yes. Well, I really appreciate Claudio that you came to talk with us, and
It's my
thank you very
pleasure.
much for your lessons how to approach a dancing place. So
Okay, thank
take
you.
a shower, put a nice perfume, your best clothes on, and let's go and find a nice place to dance. See you later.